Uh-oh.
You're live.
Woohoo!
Okay, welcome back to the Horizon Podcast. I am your host, Kaylee, and we are back with the lovely classmates. And the topic is...
We all live in this room.
Oh, that's funny. The topic is video games and content creators that like play video games, Twitch streamers, anything like that, people you guys grew up with, or your favorites that you like to watch, like while you like eat or something.
Yeah, big one. Like just like games in general. I was way more single player games than I was like online multiplayer. That kind of. So like Shadow of the Colossus has been my favorite game, like since it came out. So that's what I go for. In terms of like YouTube thing, me and Jordan were just talking about that. I'm huge in like Game Grumps and stuff like that because it was less about like they're more just like comedy stuff. So they joke while they're playing a game. I can never really like the 2 hour playing the full game. I can never get into that.
No.
But the guys that make jokes, I can do that.
This is off topic already,
Sure.
but I
Alright.
won't say the full name of the band, but my second ever concert was NSP
That is
in
my
Chicago.
Favorite, that's my favorite band of all time.
Really?
Absolutely. I like the whenever their second album came out.
Strawberries and Cream.
I love that.
It's a great record.
I was like 2011. I was 9 and probably shouldn't have been listening to it.
Yeah.
But it was that, and then when Cool Patrol and Undercovers 3 came out.
Attitude City was a big
my
moment
high
for me.
school soundtrack.
I used to when I was a loser when I was a kid, most of my life, I would get on the bus and I would sing If We Were Gay.
Oh, that is so.
But I would replace Brian with my best friend's name.
Nice.
Yo, I would get like whenever Dang Don't You Know came out.
Yeah.
That was like the anthem.
Yeah.
And like whenever like Finn Wolfhard was in like the music
Yeah.
video and everything, it was like the first time I was like, they're actually kind of getting recognition. There's like an actor who's willing to do their stuff.
The second volume of Under the Covers when they did Heat of the Moment by Asia.
Oh, yeah.
That music video, that was the show I was at. It was at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago.
I'm sorry, we're going on like a
Where
weird
are we
tangent.
at?
Video games,
Niche-
bands, like,
niche band.
Yeah.
Last thing I'll say is on that album, the I Wish cover from Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
With the horns.
Dan's got pipes.
I'm saying top tier.
I love bands, but what would you say like your favorite video games or
My favorite
or
video
Twitch
game
streamer or
to watch was always Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh,
that was a
I
big
remember
one.
when FNAF 1 came out, and me and my friend would sit on the bus, and we I remember like the games would come out. Like I think the first 3 came out within 87 days of each other, like each time.
Yeah.
And I remember I would watch Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, like everybody play these games. And I would like watch all of my
OGs.
favorite YouTubers play them, like to see everyone's different perspective. I remember one of my core memories actually was I was watching a FNAF 4 live stream by Markiplier, and that was the last tooth I ever pulled out.
Nice.
I remember
Wow.
like it just core memory pulling out my tooth because like Foxy like jump scared, and I was like ah, and then I pulled out. my tooth.
wow.
Nice.
Ooh, why would your
Nice.
fingers be right there from the get? Were you like playing with it?
Well, yeah, I was trying to get it out. I was just kind of like,
It was
well,
loose.
if I have a loose tooth, like you know,
You gotta
as a child,
wiggle-
I
wiggle
would
that
not
boy.
Stop messing with it, so like it was already in my hand.
That's fair.
So you went like this.
Yeah.
Oh, Foxy jump scare.
Yeah,
That's hardcore.
I will say, Markiplier is the GOAT.
I love him.
He was funny.
I would
Can you guys see his
disagree.
calendar?
He's still around,
I mean, yeah, but
and he's doing great.
and he's honestly still awesome.
I have a confession. I never watched Markiplier.
Still?
Never.
I-
I
You
don't.
need to get on
Well,
that.
It's
You're
all
young,
watch.
there's still time.
Here's the thing. I don't really watch gaming YouTubers anymore. Like usually I'll just
So
watch.
you missed like Unis Honest?
I never watched
That was
a
the
single video.
funniest like string of
Whoa.
Really, the only videos I watch when it comes to games now are ones without commentary.
Hmm.
That's
Oh,
fair.
Or what'd you say?
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like having commentary in the
Do
background.
you not like playing games?
No, I love playing games. I play online games with my friends all the time, and
Which you
Play-
go to?
usually Dead by Daylight
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
or Party Animals. Now there's a certain way we play Party Animals. The only way we will play Party Animals now is when we're drunk. That's how we did it recently, and my friend actually started a YouTube channel and he uploads videos of us playing it. And let's just say we got a little out of hand in the most recent one.
Is that like the Mario Party style game? Like it's kind of like
Um,
that board game mechanic where it's. Or am I thinking of
Party Animals is like the beat 'em up.
It's kind of like
like
it's kind of like like Gang
Gang
Beasts.
Beasts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's-
Okay.
it- I-
Gang
I-
Beasts is a good game.
I honestly think I think I think
Yeah.
Party Animals is better than Gang Beasts.
Okay.
I'll have to try
But
it.
if you ever play Party Animals or
so
Gang
good.
Beasts, try playing them drunk. It is way
Oh.
more entertaining.
I've never laughed harder at a game than Gang Beasts.
Oh yeah,
It's
if you laughed hard at Gang Beasts, you will laugh hard at Party Animals.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's-
with commentary versus without commentary. I kind of understand that because I started out with preferring commentary, and I slowly shifted to not liking it because the commentary started to change. Instead of, hey, let's play a game with me, more like, what's up, guys? We're gonna do this. Let's do this. Buy my merch. It feels really annoying to me.
That can
So
get
shift is what
annoying.
turned me off from it.
I think it's because a lot of gaming content is geared towards kids,
Yes.
and kids
Mhm.
content on YouTube
Yeah.
has shifted a
See that-
lot.
See, that's why I
The
don't watch ones with
confusion for me
commentary
though,
anymore.
without commentary, like I would just play the game.
Yeah.
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 So I don't understand that unless it was like speed. I'll watch like speed runs, like people that
Those are
like
insane.
100% games super fast.
Mhm.
I used to have a world record
By the way, I forgot
What?
in Phasmophobia.
That's
Yeah,
really
actually.
scary.
Yeah, I used to have. It was like 100% speed run on one of the maps. A buddy and we held it for like 6 months, and
I was gonna say,
somebody
how long?
demolished us.
Dang.
Have you guys ever
think
tried to
it's
do
good.
like make your own like gaming channels or anything like that?
Yeah.
I did when I
Well,
was
my
in
friend
middle
has
school.
one right now that he puts videos of me and my friends playing it.
Right.
And if anyone wants to check it out, it's 1E Tone. If y'all want to watch it,
I used
He-
to stream. Oh, sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say he mainly posts videos of us doing Dead by Daylight, but he's posted
Oh, that
one
is
of
rough.
Gang Beasts and what tried to.
I,
Well, my friend actually did get drunk when we were doing it once.
your senses
it
are
would-
all messed up anyway. So
Yeah.
anyway.
And the Party Animals ones,
Mm-hmm.
they're interesting, I will say.
I think I was talking to my friends about starting to stream when GTA 6 comes out.
Oh yeah.
When that comes
I mean,
out.
that'd be the time to
Yeah,
do
you
it.
stream
I'm
for
so
like 10 years,
excited.
bango.
I say it'll be a saturated
I'm so
market.
excited.
But for some reason, that game, I don't play games whatsoever. Only like particular ones that excite me, and GTA 6 is one of those.
Oh yeah.
So when that comes out, that's when I'm gonna like lock my doors and like hunker down and
Oh, yeah.
not be seen for a couple months.
Are you gonna do like the story, or are you gonna join like one of the RP servers where you like
I would
pretend
just-
to be a person and then live amongst
I would
society?
just like play online. I do have like fond memories of GTA 5 and being like that came out when I was like 12, I think.
Oh yeah.
It was so long ago.
Mhm.
Held up.
Stop. Because
Yeah.
you're close to me, like an age difference. So like you make me feel old. Quick.
No, for real. Like it came out in like middle school, but
I know.
I really want to like relive that again.
Mhm.
Oh,
When the
there's
characters were like little colorful dots on your map.
there's like no better feeling, and it doesn't exist anymore. But like waiting outside of a GameStop for a game drop,
Oh,
I
yeah.
did it for
It happened
Pokemon.
One last time with GTA 6.
maybe,
Yeah.
but you can
Yeah.
just buy it online.
See
Yeah,
that
that's
that's
true,
what's
but-
gonna happen is GameStop's probably gonna go away
It will.
with online games.
Maybe
That's
we
true.
should band together and all camp outside of a GameStop for a game.
Why
Well,
not?
but
What-
then again, when it comes to like disc games, though, I feel like they copy and like download and do all that crap for so much longer. Because like I have COD on disc, and like I have to download so much crap when I insert it, like and like try to play it and everything. It takes hours.
That is one thing about like disc games is it
Mhm.
kind of makes me wonder like what's the point if you have to download all of that on the disc also when you have to
Exactly.
download online also.
Well, if it gets
Right.
pulled off the store, you still have it.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I really like because my favorite game series just got completely delisted from the store as unusable for anyone that bought it online.
Sackboy.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, just right about that.
No, poor
Why did
little
you-
big planet.
Because Sony's stupid.
Okay.
Something about their servers getting hacked and they couldn't fix it.
Oh,
Something
That,
like
that happens every 2 months with Sony.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am
They couldn't fix
actually
it.
in a
Yeah.
class action against Sony because apparently they were charging more for
online
digital games
shop.
on the PlayStation Store. So I signed up for that.
That is true. That's
Dang.
100% true.
So, but I was also a one-player game guy. I didn't have many friends growing up. So come on now,
Oh, yeah.
come on. So my favorite game of all time is the Last of Us Part 1.
Were you a fan of part 2?
I wasn't a fan the entire time playing it, and then after the ending, I was like, "Wow, masterpiece!"
What about this? Is
I
a
hated
bit of a
Last of Us.
tangent. How about the show? Do you think the show and the game?
Yeah, the show was good. I thought the show was because video game adaptations are never good
Yeah.
usually, but I thought it was super well done.
Resident Evil movies.
I thought
The
that
Minecraft movie.
Oh, don't even get me started on that.
I thought what's
M. Steve.
What's the guy?
Don't diss my
Pedro.
will to live in
That was okay.
2025.
I love the FNAF movie.
Yeah, that was
The-
okay.
That
It was
so
okay.
good with Josh
Yeah, it was all right.
Hutcherson.
I love Josh
So good.
Hutcherson.
I have
It's so
problems with
good.
the FNAF movie.
Have you
but it's
watched it
good.
back? Have you seen it like a second time?
No, I just
Yes.
watched it.
Watch it
when came
again.
out.
It's not as good.
And then
Yeah.
you'll come to your senses.
I'll watch
there's-
it 3 times myself.
I
It
just-
comes to your
I think it's
senses.
great, and I'm
I like
excited to see the
it.
second one that comes out
Doing
next
a
month.
second
There's a second one?
Yeah, it's coming
Yes.
out next month.
Next month?
No,
Yeah,
no,
December.
no. It comes out next year.
I think
Next
it's
year?
next
Yeah,
year.
Yeah, I thought it was
That's
next
next
year.
year.
If anything, like that,
FNAF.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
next
it
year.
was. I thought it was.
There'd have been
No,
a
it's
trailer
next year.
already.
That's
Yeah.
so
I
fair.
get he's gonna come back,
I'm
but
really
not that
disappointed
soon.
December 5th, 2025.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got a whole year now.
Hold on, why are you coming out in Christmas month? Why would you?
Because that's
Christmas is really spooky.
Figurines.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter. I think it's like Blumhouse's like highest grossing
It's
horror
up there.
film.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They don't care. They
They
can put it
really
out
don't.
in
Matthew
May.
Lillard's in
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Matthew
the,
Lillard.
Mhm.
when I was in, I have no problem admitting this. I recently like cleaned out like Google Drive and stuff, and I've had the same email since middle school. And I found gaming videos that
Oh, my
me and my
goodness.
friends made in middle school. And this is what we used to do. It was I had the only one who had a TV in his room, so we would move my dresser in the center of the room.
Oh, yeah.
TV be on the wall, and we had this like Sony Canon camera from like 2003,
Yep.
and we would record. We had microphones, so we would just record the TV screen and with the lights off, so the screen was really bright.
Yep.
I watched it back. I've seen Prisoner of War videos with higher resolution than this thing. And like you hear like your like prepubescent voice for like
Oh,
the
yeah.
first time, and you're like, it like gets you back to like an area. Because like
I-
going like with FNAF stuff, FNAF was like the first like franchise. Like I was alive. Like I remember the release date, where it grew, who got it popular, the movie, the
Yeah.
toys. Like with some games, like they come out in like not. I was born in 02, so like if it came out in 2000 to 99, it's like all right, I wasn't alive, but I have full memories of that franchise, like the full
The
growth.
existence.
Right, right.
And like, yeah.
Or it was just
It-
on app.
It's
My-
kind of amazing seeing like with FNAF, like when it first came out, it's kind of amazing to see like what it's become versus
Oh,
what
yeah.
it used
Oh
to
yeah.
be.
And the lore is so good.
Oh yeah.
Well, the lore. So that's where the movie
Yep.
really convolutes.
Yeah.
That's why I
Like,
didn't
it doesn't
like it.
follow any of the
Yeah.
storyline from the game.
See,
But
my
apparently
thing-
it follows the books that don't follow the game. It's like,
Why
why
are
are
there
there
Right,
books?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Why are
my,
there books?
my thing
Right.
with the movies, I would have liked to have seen more of the gameplay aspects
Yes.
in it.
Yeah,
Well, I
because-
get it.
Yeah.
The gameplay is boring. Like
Yeah.
think
In
a
about
movie
think,
setting.
yeah, in a movie the gameplay is boring.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like they could only do that once or twice, which
Yeah.
they did, but it was like you're kind of missing the whole point of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
they
why
kinda-
are we at home? Why are the animatronics at my house? Like
Yeah.
that doesn't
Right.
make sense.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why
Like-
video games fail.
That's true.
There's-
It's just- yeah.
Yeah, you can't scare kitties.
I've
That's
been
true.
big recently, and this isn't really recent. It's been since the fifth one came out. But I'm a big Atlas guy. If you guys know Atlas, if you ever played Persona,
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. I never played it, but I know what you're talking about.
they just released it was a remake of Persona 3, and I played through that, and I played through 3, 4, and 5.
What's your
That took you 1,000 hours.
Yeah. So
Mm.
my
Game is long.
Persona 5 was my first. I played halfway through Persona 5, stopped playing it, and I beat Royal all the way through. I've 100%ed. Got all the trophies for 5 Royal, Persona 3 Reload. I did not get Persona 4 Golden because that's like you got to finish all the side quests. And I'm just not about that. I think 4 has the best storytelling. I think 5 has the best gameplay. 3's story really the ending really got to me. I didn't realize the ending at first, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh gosh,
You were-
everything is crazy. But I think 4 is probably the best overall, but 5 has the best music.
Oh
What's everyone's main on Smash Bros?
Lucas.
Ew.
Rob.
on you,
Captain Falcon.
I'm lame.
Ew.
I'm not a fighting game guy.
Kirby.
Kirby. We
But-
tried
I
banning
don't like playing
Kirby.
that game.
I
If I had
know.
to pick, it'd be Yoshi. Yoshi's my dude. Always will be.
I think Luigi's mine. if I'm-
I like him more than Mario, like as a character.
I-
outside of
I-
Smash.
I just-
I prefer
The noises that they
Wario
make, I
and
couldn't-
Waluigi.
Yeah, for a Wario. Oh my god.
On you collect trophies on PlayStation?
For sure. If I really like a game, I do. I've 100%ed The Last of Us Part 1, Part 2, Part 2 remaster, and Part 1 remaster. I've done all of those. I have 3 Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 Royal 100%ed. Nier Automata I have 100%ed, which was terrible. It's a great game, but it's just, you can really ruin a game by trying to 100% it.
Trophies are I'm currently going through all the old final. I've platinum 1 through 5. I'm
Okay.
working on that's my big thing with trophies and stuff. And every time I bring it up, everyone says trophies are lame. So
I got them all from
Respect.
Lego games.
That's fair.
Lego games are awesome.
They are. I
they
love
are-
Lego games.
Oh, yeah.
The only one that I was kind of disappointed by was the newest Star Wars one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was,
They're all the
Skywalker.
Skywalker.
Yeah, I was disappointed by that one a little
Force
bit.
Awakens one still worse.
The dang Disney
Wait,
ones.
which one's
Our
yours?
Lego Force Awakens game is still worse than Skywalker.
I actually like the
I've
Force
never
Awakens
played it.
game. Yeah.
Play it. It was not though.
Lego Indiana Jones was mine.
That was
fun.
that
was
one's
Batman.
Yes,
That
that
Batman was
Indiana
fun.
Jones was
Batman
special to
was
me because
good.
that was
Oh my
the
God.
first Lego game I ever played.
Yeah.
So that
what would
was special to
suck
me.
is that me and my older brother played it because he was older. He was Batman. I was Robin.
Oh.
I remember when he grew because I'm the middle kid. And whenever my younger brother could play games and we played it, I was finally like Batman for the first time, and it was the most like sacrilegious.
You just felt powerful.
I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I can throw batarangs now. Like it was like such a
And
weird.
you're like bullying him because now he's Robin.
Well, what gets me, and I want to make sure like I'm not alone on this. Like the Lego the complete saga. I know it was huge, but when I had it, I had the 2 games that were separate.
I also did.
Okay,
Complete saga.
I say most people had that, but I remember we had the first one, which is the prequels, and the second one because they mirrored the cover art. And
Yep.
then I remember when I was 14, my brother got the complete saga, and I was like, this is not true
It's
to
not the game,
form.
Yeah.
But I do remember looking it up, and I'm like, man, I remember these weird box art that would sit up against the TV, like the old CRT TVs.
So
and stuff like that.
we had the complete saga as well on the Wii.
Yeah, the
And
lightsaber
Did you
attachments.
remember the lightsaber attachment?
They
Oh my
never
gosh.
worked. They never lit up for more than 5 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
They
But
mentioned
it was
the
cool.
Batman and Robin thing, and with Complete Saga, I used to always play it with my dad. He'd play it as Qui-Gon, I play as Obi-Wan, and when I play it without him, I would always spawn in as Qui-Gon. I'd always really switch to Obi-Wan, and I still do that to this day. It's just
By
really weird.
instinct.
So I get it.
Yeah, I would say the only trophies I collected was when I had an Xbox 360 and I had a game called Battle Block Theater and Payday.
Oh, Payday was
is
good.
so good.
Payday
I
ruled.
collected all the
Yes.
trophies for it, and oh my god, I love those games. They were so
I'm
good.
currently trophy hunting in a game called Sea of Thieves,
I've seen
Oh.
It's a good game.
My friends play that.
and it's a nightmare. That's a toxic
Imagine.
environment to be in.
Can only imagine.
Know, quote me if I'm wrong, but my friend said that it was trophy hunting for Subnautica. Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super easy.
That game is scary. I wouldn't touch it.
Do you know what your platinum level and
Yeah,
everything's
yeah,
at?
it is scary.
In-
How many you have?
In Sea of
I think,
Thieves.
I
I'm
think
talking
they're
about
coming out
total.
with the sequel
Oh,
to
no.
Subnautica.
Oh,
No,
really?
'cause
Yeah.
It was
That's so
weird for me because I grew up
scary.
on PlayStation, Xbox, and then
Mm.
around when I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy my own games, I had already built a PC. So half of my
Fair.
trophies are in Steam,
Right.
and then the rest are on different
I've
consoles.
been a PlayStation guy pretty much my entire life. It was Nintendo first. I at one
Right.
point have owned every single console that has existed other than a Virtual Boy, like the weird ones.
The Atari.
Yeah, I've had an Atari
Game
2600.
Boy.
I've had a
GameCube.
I had a
GameCube was
Nintendo.
fun.
You
I had
had
a Sega Genesis with the disc drive and the CDI.
Oh yeah. yeah.
I had an original Xbox 360. I had a one. I don't have the new Xbox because I can't be bothered. But I've had a PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance, SP.
That was my jam. The
Uh,
blue one.
Yeah,
Oh.
I had a Game Boy with the Game Boy player, so you could
Do you
plug
still
in.
have them?
Don't talk to me.
You still have all
I,
of them?
I still have my GameCube. The internal battery died on my GameCube with the Game Boy
That's
player,
rough.
but I still have it. I don't have my NES, SNES. I still got a Wii, Switch. Right now, I have a Wii, a Switch, all the handhelds, and then a PlayStation 5.
NES games don't hold up.
Sorry. Did anybody else's Wii stop scanning discs?
Yes,
That's
mine,
not
mine
Not
did.
recently,
Yeah.
but like 5 years ago.
Not
Yes,
recently.
that's somewhat recent.
Mine stopped like a long time ago, and then I ended up buying a new one, and then a little while later, why can I not speak? A little while later, the new one stopped scanning discs.
They want
Yeah.
you to buy
I bought a
that.
new
Oh,
one because I
no.
love the Wii so much.
They want you to buy the Switch, man.
They do.
I just use the Wii U for backwards compatibility to still play it. 'Cause
Yeah,
Wii U will
That's
have
what, yeah, that's what I do. Like I still play Wii Sports on the Wii U.
It's still
Sports.
fun.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It
Dude,
is.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
sure.
I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, I gave myself a black eye playing sword fighting on Wii Sports?
Yes.
I
legit-
Oh my
That's
goodness.
the second grade.
Do y'all remember the Wii Fit like skiing?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
so.
The tightrope.
We
The
had
tightrope, oh
we
my
had a
gosh.
TV stand in the TV, and I launched one time, and I just straight dove in the TV. It was so
See,
bad.
Wii Sport, or not Wii Fit. I always have a bad experience. I it's on site with Wii Fit.
It always told me I was too big.
Yeah, because I was like
Oh, yeah.
10 and I got on to see, and it was like, you are morbidly obese. And I weighed like 115 pounds. I was
That's what I'm saying.
underweight. I went to the doctor and he's like, you're underweight. And I was like, well, Wii Fit told me I'm actually morbidly obese.
I had the
Wii
opposite.
Fit said I had 3 days left to live.
Yeah.
Basically.
Sorry, dog.
I'm here to get my well arranged, actually.
My Wii Fit age was always like 60 years
Yeah.
old.
48.
Oh my goodness.
Was, speaking of systems not reading things, was the Red Ring of Death on 360, Xbox 360,
Yeah.
was that a real thing?
That is a
Yes,
real
it
thing.
is.
Yes,
That
it is.
never happened
It
to
is
me.
real.
What is that?
What even is that?
So
It-
like
Literally,
it would just corrupt your whole system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So,
happened is
overheats.
there would be
It
a
wasn't like a
system
hacking
failure.
thing, though,
Remember
right?
how Xbox 360 was designed?
Oh,
There would be like an internal because there's a problem with like how they like insulated it and like cemented it down. So it would go through a system failure and like the outside ring of it would turn red, saying like
Lord.
that's like the failure sign.
Uh-huh.
And they would be like, you could send us in for repairs and we'll try to get it back to you in 2 years time.
2
And
years
and
time.
It's a-
it-
yeah.
people were
I'm gonna
pissed.
look
Yeah.
videos
That's
of
why
that
They
up
made a new
now.
one. They made a new version that didn't have that problem.
yeah, about halfway through, they were like, we fixed it. But
Mhm.
my Wii that I still own, and government officials, close your ears because it's not super legal. I modded it.
Mhm.
So I just
You
downloaded.
allegedly modded.
I allegedly
Might have made some changes.
I put a glove on.
Come after you for
Allegedly, I allegedly put a glove on, modded my Wii, took the glove off, left it outside of my home, and I was taking a trial. The glove did not fit. I was acquitted of allegedly modding my Wii, and I may or may not still have a Wii where I can just download ISOs and play them.
Oh my god.
I'm sure Nintendo won't come after you for a discontinued product.
Yeah, Nintendo doesn't care.
Right.
Y'all remember Reggie from Nintendo?
Oh my
Really?
gosh.
You never
Fake
localized
pin?
Mother 3.
He never did that. Have you played Mother 3?
Yes.
The tomato?
The emulating one.
Oh yeah, I have it on my phone.
I've only ever played
I got it on my
Mother
phone.
The Ness and Lucas game?
Yeah, well.
It's just Lucas.
Oh.
Earthbound I've
Yeah,
played
Earthbound.
7,000 times.
That
Earthbound
was-
one of the best games ever.
Earthbound was what inspired one of my favorite games out there. Which
Undertale.
Is, yes,
Yeah.
Undertale.
I love
This is the only time I've ever been in a room where I've been like, yeah, Earthbound Mother 3, and people are like, yeah.
Yeah. On that on the Super Nintendo, man, Earthbound was crazy.
Yeah.
Even though it's worth like $9,000.
Oh yeah, a cartridge of, but Mother 3 is one of my favorite games of all time.
It's amazing.
Earthbound needs like I don't think it needs, but it needs it needs to be revamped. It needs to like be brought.
I don't
Do
think,
remakes kill games though?
no.
Yes and
No.
Listen, the
No.
Master Chief Collection is amazing.
Or the San Andreas remastered.
Yes.
The you know what I'm talking about.
But I think there
If they're
is,
done right.
I think there is a time and a place for remix because
yeah.
Earthbound and Mother 3 both, I think a lot of the appeal comes from the sprite work and the music. And it's like I'm playing through Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door,
That's such a
the remake, because I wanted to try it out, and the music is technically better. Like in the music world, like there's real instruments in it,
Hey,
but it's not the same. I like the bitty.
the 8-bit.
The 8-bit.
Yeah, it's
the
like
time.
Yeah.
Oh, you go ahead and finish.
I don't know. I think
Just like it was tell me if this makes sense, but it was crunchier.
Yeah.
The music was just like
I love
just
it.
worse.
I don't think the music in Earthbound or Mother 3, which are two of, in my opinion, the best gaming soundtracks out there. I don't think.
I agree.
Well, I feel like playing Earthbound with like 3D models would be like, darn.
No.
Why would I
wouldn't
want to
look
do
right.
that?
They almost did that.
Well, what he brought
They actually
up,
almost did that.
Yeah, the 64 originally Mother 3.
Oh yeah, Earthbound 64.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It got too complicated.
It's kind of weird seeing the Earthbound characters in Smash since they're 3D.
they're like way
Yeah.
too smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the gameplay wouldn't work because part of the appeal and Earthbound, it works. I think it works better in the sprite because it's set in like 1980s America.
Literally.
And a lot of the humor It still holds up. I think it's a really funny and well written game, but I don't think if you make it 3D and instead of like liar exaggerate house, it's fake news CNN Fox guy's house.
Right.
It's like
It's a remake, a Netflix special with Jack Black starring as Ness.
Yeah.
No, please,
No,
please.
no,
He's already
not
Steve.
Jack Black.
Like,
Yeah, he's already Steve.
that's gonna kill it.
Jack,
John C. Riley.
Jack Black would be
Zach Galifianakis is-
let's do
That would be
They
sick.
need to get Jack Black out of there.
Jack Black would be Buzz.
He would, honestly.
Just
And
give him a
then-
character where he just needs to play himself,
Oh, yeah.
because that's what he always does.
John C. Riley would be Ness, and then
John C. Riley.
and then Will Ferrell would be Pokey.
No, please, not Will.
It's just a remake of Step Brothers.
Will Ferrell would be Gygus.
Okay.
Or no,
Yeah, that's just Step Brothers.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
Christopher
Patton
Walken.
Oswald's in there.
Christopher Walken would be
Anyone ever play Kingdom
Gygus.
It sucks.
What?
Hearts?
I will die. I will die on that hill. Kingdom Hearts is technical.
Kingdom Hearts.
I'm not. Granted, I'm not a Disney guy, so I will say at my point of contention. I am a Final Fantasy guy.
Kingdom Hearts technically
Final
is
Fantasy.
very well made,
No, that unlocked something. Sorry. Go
but
ahead.
but the
You gotta
fact
come to Jesus moment right there.
like Square Enix could have because that's who made Square Enix is the Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Okay. Square Enix could have made a different game. It could have been Kingdom Hearts, and they just because it's weird because the story is actually very complicated and
Right.
well thought out. But the fact that Kingdom Hearts 4, it's like because they're trying to do the war or whatever,
Right.
and it's like I'm gonna do the war, magic spell, bang, and it's Donald Duck who just is dead.
Well, what kills me about it, and here's where so I assume you played the games.
I've played 1 and 2. 2 is actually pretty well done in my opinion.
Well, what drives me up a wall is like after the first one is like Kingdom Hearts, it's a door, and then the second one, it's the moon. It's like and like it's actually both, and it's like what? Like it's so convoluted. Like and this is from a Final Fantasy where the story couldn't be more convoluted if you tried. Like I feel like. Because it's a good idea on paper, because the way it was made was Disney and the Square Enix, they were in the same building, and someone from Square Enix was like, hey, I have an idea for a game. Let's take this popular video game franchise and this popular movie stuff and combine it. So it's a good idea, but it's just they added so much lore, and then somehow Mickey Mouse is like saving from like the
Yeah.
darkness.
Well,
and I'm
that's
like,
what I was
Right,
thinking. Like Epic Mickey.
That was
Yeah,
that was
that was
that was my when they announced the remake of that, I was jumping up and down. I was
Epic
so
Mickey was
happy.
awesome.
I love Epic Mickey.
Last
I
thing
still play it
about-
to this day.
Kingdom
No,
Hearts.
I'll-
Because I'm not a big Kingdom Hearts fan, but if I ever when you walk away
soundtracks.
I hear that song and I'm like I would buy this.
Sora's just annoying.
Yeah. Well, it's like Navi.
So just to ask, because I'll bring up one. So old or new, but like, what would be some weird or like games that you didn't like, games that you guys have played that, like for example, there's a game that I played with Walking Dead character in it, Strange something.
Death Stranding?
Death Stranding.
Yeah, Norman
Yeah.
Reedus.
I did not like it.
I
thought
hated
was
it.
So
What is that?
Weird.
Nojima? That's
Hideo Kojima, yeah.
the Metal Gear guy.
One of the
weirdest
most
game I ever
overrated
played.
people on planet Earth.
Y'all ever heard of Tulip?
What exactly?
Never heard of it. It's called Death Stranding. It's
Is it games
really
I don't think so.
odd.
Anybody heard of Tulip?
Never heard of you.
Okay, Tulip is a very interesting game. I've
SpongeBob the movie, the video game.
oh yeah.
That was a weird bad game.
Hold on.
I ate
Hold
that
on.
up when I was like 5.
The
Hold on a
Atlantis one.
Oh my god.
I've played that. I probably put 1,000 hours into that game.
I play that game now.
I
Okay, I have no
usually, if
problem.
I hate a game, I just delete it. I don't. There's no capacity for
Yeah.
me
You
to
don't
sit.
try to like see the.
There's one
where's the
game.
plot to
There's
it?
one game I've tried over and over, and I'm just no good at it. Is Apex Legends.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
One of my
Yeah.
cousins used to play that.
Like
I
I
never
played
got
it when it
into
first came out, and I
Yeah.
was able to compete, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
dude, I was good. I was like, this is it.
it's like you take one weekend off,
Yeah.
you're out.
It's like, all right,
See
That
ya.
game is
Which
so
actually,
hard.
which actually
Such a
reminds me,
check.
has there ever been a game like that everyone is saying like is the best game they've ever played, but then you try playing it and you just can't get into it?
Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts.
Kingdom
For,
Hearts.
for me, and y'all are gonna believe this, but for me it was Fortnite.
I was more a big fan.
It was
I
more.
could- I
It's good, man.
I
was
could never
more-
get
I
into
really
it. I
like it, but I like this-
Yeah,
this
see, that's
video
understandable.
It was terrible.
like that. That's how I am
Fortnite's
with most games. I have to play them with friends.
Hey, Fortnite's back, by the way.
Which
Just saying.
OG
Yeah,
Fortnite.
they're bringing back OG
It's
for the
back
second
December
time.
6th. OG Fortnite is permanently back in the game.
Permanently?
Oh my
Permanent.
goodness.
It's
Oh.
never going away.
You remember Wizard 101?
Wizard 101.
Oh,
is
my
crazy.
God.
You say niche, but
Yeah, it's about to feel like 2016
Club
again.
Penguin.
Pop Tropical.
Last year.
Pop Tropical was
Years
dope.
ago, me and my best friend
Whoa,
Remember that?
were
Let's
playing
relax.
Fortnite duos.
What,
And
were
I
you
got
like a
my
movie
first
star, you
win.
boy?
We're
I
having
posted
3
on
different
my
conversations
Snapchat
at the same
story,
time.
like you're supposed to do.
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to think of games
That'd
that
be
people
fun.
like that I hate.
There's dozens.
What was
There you
it?
go.
That I love the first 2 games, but the third one sucks so much.
What game?
The third one's
Which one
okay.
was it?
Little Big Planet.
Oh, Little Big
Yeah.
Planet.
It doesn't
Yeah, Little Big
function.
Planet
Third
one
one's
was good.
okay.
Honestly,
Second
I
one,
never
I think, is
played
the
it.
best
That-
one.
that's
Whoa.
probably a
My
game
favorite
that, like,
That's
I
my
couldn't
favorite
get
too.
into.
Mario Galaxy?
Mario Galaxy
I like the
2.
second one better.
I like
Yeah.
the second one, yeah.
Mario Galaxy was
I have
cool.
a game that might be really niche. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it. It's called The Long Dark.
I love the Long
Oh my
Dark.
God, I love it so much.
I've
I
never
really
heard of
that
like
one.
it.
It's so fun.
I love
so
this really
fun.
niche game. It's called
I'm
Call
really
of Duty
bad
Black
at
Ops 2.
Oh my God,
Listen,
No,
listen,
it's actually really niche.
listen.
Yeah.
Only one person in the room knows what this is.
Call
I've
of
seen it on the Steam store, but
No, but like moving
Niche
forward,
games.
or like going back to the future, like reality, like COD 6 Zombies is nothing like Black Ops 2.
Call of Duty
at all.
Black Ops
Is it
2.
better?
No, like it's hard.
I
It's
played a
hard.
really good zombie game last week. It's Body Cam.
That
Yes.
So hard.
It's on Unreal. They built it on
Yes.
like Unreal Engine 5 or 6 or whatever they're on. But it's like police body cam footage, and like the mechanics are super real, and you like really
Okay.
lean, and it's like really odd. But they added a zombie mode for Halloween.
Sounds like
It's,
zombies,
it's
Rainbow
pretty
Six
good.
Siege
Yeah, I've
type of
seen
vibes.
some
Because you're
gameplay
leaning
for it.
and
It's
moving.
I would do some unspeakable things to be back playing either Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2 with my best friend
Oh.
and playing
Dude,
split
give
screen.
me MW2 Search and Destroy lobbies again.
Split
Oh,
screen.
yeah.
one.
Give me Gmod again. That was fun.
I need somebody to
Gary's
yell at me to
mod
stop
was-
screen peeking.
last thing that I really want to say, because this is a thing I had a conversation with a friend about. We were talking about how like gaming is so like you hear like the esports like awards like got more viewers than like the Oscars. We were just talking about like how big a scale. And me and him grew up like playing games together and stuff. And he was like, yeah, it's like finally like he's like, yeah, I guess we like caught it early, like this whole video game thing. Like it's cool. I was like, yeah, but in 2007, video games were not cool.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
No,
like
no.
I wouldn't say I was really like bullied for video games specifically, but like no one wore video game shirts really. No one streamed it. The only thing you would see like was a GameStop in a mall, and
Yeah.
like now it's become this big thing and it's cool. And I'm like, it's kind of cool to see that.
It's
you know?
interesting.
The
Yeah.
biggest thing when I was a kid was
it's
like
grown.
bringing your DS on the bus and playing Mario Kart.
Mine was SP.
Mario
Kart.
Mario.
That's so crazy.
I was like,
All right, but as for that, we will wrap things up. Thank you for tuning in to the Horizon Radio. Hope you enjoyed, and with the amazing classmates,
Roommates.
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 Oh yeah, all of us. And
And they were
hope you guys have a good day. Bye bye.
Go watch Vanos Gaming Pancake.
They-